So the mobile bottom nav is going to be importing a few things, and I want to use auto imports because I think it's going to be faster. So const location is equal to use location from React Outer DOM. So what I'm just doing there is once it's giving me the dropdown, I'm just pressing enter to auto import it, and then const navigate is equal to use navigate. So give me the dropdown, enter to auto import it. And then we're going to have nav items here, which is an array of objects which we want to create. So this is going to have a key of home. The key of home, the label for this is going to say home with a capital H. The icon is going to be showing the home icon from Lucid React. Once again, I'm auto importing them, as you can see. And then the path for this is the /. So we're going to copy this down. So you can just highlight this, and then if you're on Windows, you can say Shift Alt and then down to copy it down, and then a few more times. So this second one is going to be the search. It's going to be going into the search. The icon is called search from Lucid React. The path is /search. Next is archived. So archived, and then the label is archived. The icon is archive icon, and then the path is /archived. And then next we have the tags. So tags, and then tags, and then the icon is going to show the tag icon. The path is going into the /tags, which we also created. And then we have the settings. The label is settings. The icon is settings, and then the path is settings. So now below this, we're going to go ahead and we want to check for the currently active route. So const is active is equal to, this is going to take in the path, and we're going to open this up. And then we're going to say, first of all, we want to return false. And then above this, we're going to do the following, because I've added this because I usually forget it. So if the path, we want to check if the path is triple equal to a / and the location dot path name is triple equal to the /. If that is true, then return true. And then you can copy this down. We want to check if the path is that one, and then the location dot path name dot starts with, and we want to check if it starts with the path that we're passing in as a parameter. Then we want to return true, otherwise we want to return false. And then now we can build out our div here. This div is going to have a class name of fixed, and then bottom -0, left -0, right -0, and then bg white, border top, and then border gray 200. And then inside this div, we're going to have another div with a class name of grid, and then grid columns -5, and then gap of 1, and then padding all around of 2. And then inside this div, we want to map over our nav items, which I've just created. So nav items dot map, and then for every item that we get back, we're going to be returning a button from /y button, which is the shardcn component. It's going to have a key of item dot key. It's going to have a variant of ghost, and then it's going to have a size of small, and a class name here which is going to be dynamic. So we're going to use the cn utility, and then we're going to go ahead and first of all make sure you auto import it. And what I've done there is, because it did not give me the drop down, I'm just at the end of this word and then control spacebar, it gives me the drop down, and then enter, because that is the one that I want from libutils. So this is going to have a class name of flex-column, and then gap-1, and then height-12, and then text-extra small. And then outside of this, we're going to have a comma. We want to check for is active. If it is true, then we want to go ahead and not is active takes in the path, so you need to add in the item.path. So if the item.path matches, then we want to apply text blue -600, and then bg-blue -50. And then otherwise, if the path doesn't match, then we want to apply text gray -600. And then we can close that out. But the button is also going to have an on click here, which is an inline function, which is going to call navigate, and we want to navigate into the item.path. So navigate into the item.path, the item that you click on. And then now inside the button, we're going to go ahead and render out inside angle brackets item.icon with the class name here of size-4. Close that out, and then below this we're going to render out item.label. Now we can save that, and this should now apply. Is it applying? Let's reload that. So something is wrong. Probably I missed an import somewhere, but let's go ahead and just open up the console. So it says tag is not defined, so I've not imported the tag icon right here. Tag, control spacebar, and then enter to auto import it, as you can see. And now if we go back into the mobile view, still not working. Inspect, what else is happening? Settings is not defined. Did I not import these last two icons? So once again, save that, and there we go. So you can see that this is our bottom navigation. Fantastic looking, very nice. So you can navigate into different links, you can navigate into each of them and take a look at how the components change. So if I'm on the home page, it shows this. If I'm on the search page, shows that, archived, and so on and so forth. Fantastic. So we have built the mobile navigation. Now we just need to build the sidebar navigation, because you can see that on large screens we don't have the bottom nav.